All right, we're talking Christmas lights leads. So, how does this process happen? Facebook ad, um, yard sign, just phone call to the office. We're going to go on the Facebook ad first. So, this client responded on Facebook. We get the lead. We respond right away. How do we respond? So, what do we have in the lead? We have a name, an email, a phone number. Okay, so typically I will send them a text message as that seems to be the preferred method of contact. If you notice, I never emailed her back. I texted first. If the client does not respond to text, I will email. So let's just type in her phone number and see how that conversation went. 330-388-5204. Oh, and I do phone call too. That's very important to call. All right, her name was Brooke. It says, "Hi Brooke, please send your address for Christmas lights." Okay, there it is. Now, that forces an engagement because I don't have the address and I text them. It's like, well, if I want the quote, I have to text back. So she sends the address. I say, okay, in Walden, I'll have a look tomorrow. Now, why did I choose to look at this one? Well, I had other leads to go look at. So if it's convenient, I will definitely go look at the job. She's also a current client, so I just assumed she'd be fine with pricing. What I try to do here, though, is qualify. So this is not a good example of this in particular because she's a current client, but typically I make sure that they understand, I'll look up the house, I'll see how many square feet the house is, I'll send them a sketch of their house, and I won't price it yet. And then they'll say, oh, that looks great. And then I send them a separate sketch with pricing. So we'll go through an example of that. So I went and looked at the house. I took a look at it. I made a sketch for her. Here's the sketch. She actually didn't want this at all. She wanted a bunch of stuff on the back. But that's an example of a sketch. And then I texted her the pricing. $600 for the garage, $250 for the porch, $550 for the house. This supports the conversation that I had in person. They ended up going with us. I think they spent roughly, $3,000. They were thrilled with it. Yes, it was a bit much, but she was happy. They loved it. Let's go through another one. Christmas light leads. Okay. Candace Dawn Hurley. Now, we didn't do this job. Fooey girl. Let's just see what happened here. Again, text is the preference. 216-49. Who the hell is 496? That's not looking well. Candace. Okay. Candace. Hi, Candace. Send your address for Christmas lights. She sends her address. I look it up on Google and provide a sketch. Real easy, okay? She's not really interested in this. I said, call me to discuss. Here's a sketch I've priced. Do you have a moment to discuss? She said, yes. I priced out my sketch. I call her. So if she's interested at this point, she sees the sketch, then I could talk pricing. The roof line is 500, the bushes are this. Do you like what I've put together here, or do you have something else in mind? She had something else in mind. She wanted a gingerbread house. It was out of budget. She didn't go with it. I never had to go to the house and waste my time because I could handle the whole thing via Google. Now, you have to actually price it. In the next video, I'll show you kind of how to price through Google, so that way you can still be accurate. Let's look at another one here. Nicole Berry. I couldn't even believe this lady took the job, but she did. So again, this came through Facebook. She spent $2,200 on Christmas lights. So let's see, Nicole Berry. Okay, conversation went like this. Hi Hi, Nicole, send your address for Christmas lights. Thanks. She sent the address. Maybe we've talked at this point. Oh no, she's still texting. Do I purchase the lights separately? I let her know what we do. Just answer the questions. We provide lights, maintenance, tear down. I'll take a look at the house on Google and send you a quick sketch. If you have a photo of the front, please send. Her house didn't show up well on Google, so she sent me a picture of the front of the house. Here it is. Not a big deal to ask a client to do that. I'm not about to drive for an hour to just go look at the front of her house. So she sent me that. It's a funny looking house. My next thing is, so what are you looking to do? Are you looking to do the roof line, garage doors, entry, wreath on the chimney, perhaps garland down? So I'm just getting a feel for it. And I start providing some sketches. So here's an aerial view of what I think would look good if we did pathway lighting. I'm getting a feel for how much she wants to do because I don't know. I don't know what her budget is. So I send her this. She loves it. Okay, she does not want the garland. So now we have a conversation. Hi, I would like to do the lights around the windows, some on the chimney, on both sides of the garage. I also do like the pathway lighting. The wreath is also fine. So everything you've shown me in addition to lighting on the garage and windows. So then I give her prices of those things. Same format. I mark the prices next to what I'm doing. So that wreath is $185. The pathway is $575. She has a small cow because it's expensive. Okay, it's not for everyone. The roof over here, the garage windows, etc. They're all priced out there. So now and I text her the prices, so it's real clear. $225 for this, $185 for that. So now she just says, "Good morning, Kurt. Are these prices individual?" Okay, I'm looking now. I never negotiated. I never changed anything. Then she gave me a list of what she wanted to do. After she gives me the list of what she wanted to do, I send her the email proposal. I get the deposit, put her on the schedule. Done. All solved. Never left my house. Never left my tree house.